Yes, people, we are live again. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. I've just realized, obviously, I've been kind of working all week, been busy. I realized my camera broke and I'm using the built-in computer camera. So, anyway, never mind. Shit happens, guys. But do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Just trying to show the pictures here. Screw the pictures. You know what's going on behind me. Guys, what is good? It is Liverpool versus Arsenal. I kind of feel tired. It's been mad. I haven't been streaming as much as usual. Work, man. Just yeah, it's been fucking me up. What can I say? But Liverpool Arsenal is on my mind. I've been thinking Saliba. I've been thinking the starting 11. There has been a couple of rumours being said and put out there that Saliba could be fit for tomorrow's game. I'm not so sure. I tried to look at a couple of training pictures. Of the obviously of training and everything, it's a bit inconclusive. Like a couple of pictures show Saliba's there, doesn't show him doing much. Then other people are telling me, "Oh, Dan, no, he done like half a session, he done this, he done that." I don't know. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. But bigging up all the real ones. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you are new. Shouts out to Lucas, new to the stream, new to the channel. So please, brother, get a like on the video. Follow me back on Twitter also. We will definitely talk. Jean RB, my real one. What is good? Big up Danny, big up everyone in the chat. Hope we are doing well. Happy Easter. Of course, it is Easter. Shouts out to all the real ones. Happy Easter to you all. Yes, people. Arsenal 3-1 win. Jesus double for Easter Sunday. Bro, that will do me just fine. Seriously. Like, I've been looking again, bro. No pessimistic ones, but Newcastle away. Damn. We know what happened last season at St. James's. Chelsea home. All right. Fat Frank hasn't started amazingly, but still, it's Chelsea. Of course, it's Anfield tomorrow. And then the Etihad also storming across us. Great day for West Ham. Yes, I did listen to what David Moyes said yesterday. And yeah, he said every time you guys kind of say I'm about to get sacked, we kind of pull off a decent performance and get the 3 points, which is very true. So, yeah, Moyes looks like he's saved his job for the time being. Where is Liakers? I don't know. He's been kind of quiet today. I know. But real ones, West Ham, I'm sure you're too good to go down. But then again, we all know, you know what I mean? The West Ham side that went down all them years ago. What was it? Joe Cole, Lampard. Oh my gosh, Ferdinand had so many decent players in there. But guys, first of all, let's get to it. What is your score predictions for tomorrow? Can you see us pulling off a result? I actually think we need a result. Let's be real. This is not the Liverpool of a season ago, or yeah, when they're trying to win all 4 trophies. Come on, they're the only team that's been challenging Man City the last few years. I've said all along it will end in tears for you lot. Mate, I've been thinking, I was talking to a couple of the boys on the group today saying, you know what? I do like what Arteta's doing. And you know what I mean? Hella good job, pat on the back. But look at Eddie Howe. Let's have it right. Under Mike Ashley, I don't know, for the last 10 years, you know what I mean? Newcastle have pretty much been in a relegation dogfight year after year after year. Man United, well, they've struggled since Ferguson left. Like, come on. They ain't been in top 4 for a minute. Obviously, trophyless also. Look, Eric Ten Hag's first season. You know, people say the Dutch league, the Eredivisie, is a farmers league, etc. How is he coming here to Man United? Top 4. Do you know what I mean? First season. He didn't need to spend no money in January. Do you know what I mean? He's won the League Cup, and I reckon they're going to win the Europa League. That's one hell of a fucking first season. So, yeah, mate. How good is Tilda Rice? Go on, Phil. Seriously, how good is this Tilda Rice, mate? Do you know what I mean? Is it just, obviously, everyone making noise because he's just an English talent, or is he that good? And you've been saying that for a while. Yui, would you do that deal, mate? I'd say we have to, mate. Emil Smith-Rowe doesn't seem to be doing much anytime soon. You know what I mean? Most definitely, mate. I would pretty much agree. Because I actually can't see Man City losing any games between now and the end of the season. Honestly, I really can't. Like, let's have a look at some of the fixtures. Like, Arsenal have honestly, we really ain't got the kindest fixture schedule between now and the end of the season. Let's all be quite clear on that. Let's get the phone out. Let's get the phone out. Shouts out to all the real ones. Shouts out to Luca. Shouts out to Lucas. Who's in the chat now? So will Jesse go to Leicester? Hello. Well, apparently, according to Sky Sports News, it seems on the card, like on the cards. That's a strange one. Is he a better manager than Brendan Rodgers? Maybe it was time to change things with Brendan Rodgers, but I don't know. With time running out in the Premier League, you got to be careful. Like seriously, Vardy has obviously stopped scoring. Dakar, do you know what I mean? Iniacho, one of them's got to stand up and start scoring. Who is going to get relegated this season, guys? What is your thoughts? Who's going to be relegated this season? Hold on. Start tracking. Piss off. Now, if you look at the bottom of the Premier League table, yeah, Forest 18th, Leicester 19th, Southampton 20. 27 points Forest is on. 23, I'd have to say Southampton are gone. Leicester on 25, they've still got it all to play for. Leeds are on 29 points, but a game in hand. So Everton, Forest, Leicester, Southampton, obviously at this moment, shit looks pretty precariously ominous. But all the way up to 13th is 30 points, West Ham. Wolves 31, and then the gap 11th is Chelsea, and it changes a bit. But what do you think, guys? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Who is going down? Southampton for me are done. I'd be looking at Leveas, you know what I mean? Possibly one of their right backs. Apparently, it's a process. If we finish second, then United have won a trophy if we come second. Hold on, let me read that again. Apparently, it's a process. If we finish second, then United have won a trophy. If we come second, sack him. Mate, I'll be honest with you. We all know he's pretty much unsackable at Arsenal for whichever reason. Like we finished 8th and we didn't sack him. So we're not going to sack him if we finish second. Personally, though, mate, it is a failure. If we finish second, it is a failure. We should be as fresh as daisies. There is no FA Cup. There is no League Cup. There is no Europa League. Do you know what I mean? Injury-wise, yes, we've had a few. But come on, so is every other team. It is a failure if we don't win this league. I can't see Man City dropping many points between now and the end of the season. Let's just take a look at Man City's fixtures. Man City's fixtures. Bear in mind, City have the easier fixtures, but have to play Bayern twice and more if they beat them. And the FA Cup, most definitely. And we know what Guardiola's like. He wants to win every trophy. So anyway, Man City, it's Bayern next. Then it's home to Leicester. Then Bayern again. Hold on. More matches. So hold on. Brighton, Man City postponed. Okay. Is this right? Oh, no. Sorry. Right. Man City. Right. Man City, Brighton. Then they've got Leicester. Then it is Bayern again. Then it's Sheffield United in the Cup. Then they've got Arsenal. Then it's Fulham, West Ham at home, Leeds, Everton, Chelsea, and then away to Brentford. Fuck me. That isn't the hardest running in history, if you want the truth. You know what I mean? I actually can't see, not even at Chelsea, I actually can't see Man City dropping any more points. What do you think, guys? We know they want the Champions League, and thank God. Do you know what I mean? To 8th, then 5th. Yes, exactly. And look what Ten Hag's done. Ten Hag didn't need to spend no money in January. All right, fair enough. He got his Martinez and his Anthony, his former players from Ajax. But he hasn't just thrown the money around madly. Do you know what I mean? There you go. Lego Man is a fraud, Spanish Tony Pulis. His hair is tops, though. Hi, we hope we should never apologize for finishing 8th twice. Exactly, and then fifth. Exactly. And this is the thing, guys. Like, this is why, again, nothing will do apart from a win. Liverpool are not the same Liverpool. Van Dijk, okay, might be in the team, but come on, teams have banged them. Look what Brighton done to them. Look what Man City done to them last week, you know? So, yeah, the title has got to be ours. Anything less, it's a failure. All right. Even if you don't win the league, your fan base will be happy to wait another 19 years for the next one. Well, not me personally, but I do get you. If we win our next games, then we have won the league. Definitely, bro. But hand on heart, can you see us winning at Anfield? Can you see us beating Chelsea? Will we beat Man City at the Etihad? And what about Newcastle away? Like, they've won 5 on the spin. Do you know what I mean? Difficult game today, no problem. And to be fair, we were also top on the Wenger a few times, and then it come crashing down in February, March. Yeah, I remember that. It seemed to, well, for me, we used to get to like November, December. We used to have like this tragic Christmas. You know what I mean? We should sign Casemiro. Oh, sorry, Asensio. I was going to say, do you know what, bros? We have been linked with Asensio for the last couple of months. And do you know what? I'm hearing we have offered a contract to the Superman himself that is known as Asensio. Like, I don't know. He's a number 10. Like, haven't we got, and this is almost like a Wenger type thing to do, haven't we got a lot of these creative number 10 type players, a Vieira or Odegaard, Emil Smith Rowe? Do you know what I mean? Asensio, where does he fit into the team? I don't think he's a winger, especially in the Premier League. He's not a central midfielder. He's got to be a number 10. I'm not so sure about that, Asensio. We should sign Asensio and sell Fabio Vieira. Vieira as useful as a condom in my yard. Bareback always. But I couldn't agree more with you. 35 mil. That 35 mil could have went to something useful, something that was very important. And that is still a few of the things that I would question Arteta about. You know, we all know we need a left-sided centre back, but the 20 million on this Jacob kid, not so sure. And that's for Jorginho. Do you know what I mean? Team lost 3 games in a row last season, and Arteta got a new contract. Look at how they collapse. Look at how they collapse. Yeah, mate. That's why I was aiming. If you go and look the day Arteta signed that contract, mate, I was going psycho on my channel. Like, I was like, what the fuck? We've given him a new contract. It's like we're backing failure here. I never understood that. It was crazy. But do you know what I mean? Okay, it's happened. We can't do nothing about it. But again, yeah, if we finish second this year, I wouldn't be surprised if we give him another new deal. It's unbelievable. Where is Saliba's contract? Do you know what I mean? We have time to give people like El Neni a new deal. Where is Saliba's new deal? Where's the urgency over that? Do you know what I mean? Look at Guendouzi. I'm hearing we might have a little bit of a windfall. I didn't know we inserted a sell-on clause, which Arsenal ain't usually smart enough to do that. But Guendouzi, apparently, like Marseille, are trying to hold out for like 50 million for the boy. Do you know what I mean? He's getting known as one of them classic box-to-box midfielders. Was he on the what's that kids thing? Like the kids Ballon d'Or, you know what I mean? The World Junior Player of the Year. Do you know what I mean? Which Arsenal players on that list? We're trying to give Reece Nelson a new deal. Totally agree, though. We are either going to win or draw because I don't think we'll lose. It's going to be 2-2. 2-2, I've had this feeling for 2-2 as well, bruvs. You heard it here first. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 3. I certainly hope not, mate, because I tell you what, that there would be the start of the collapse for me. Because let's look at our fixtures after Anfield. After Anfield, it's West Ham away. We all know you lot are scrapping and battling for points. Then it's Southampton home, obviously 3 points there. Man City away, Chelsea home, Newcastle away, and then Brighton home. These are the 4 games, mate. Brighton, do you know what I mean? I know they lost to Totti today, but boy. I think, here's the thing I'm worried about, guys. I don't see where Man City drop points again this season. Arsenal second place, finish, no trophies. West Ham Europa Conference League. Well, to be honest with you, mate, and this isn't disrespecting any trophy at all, I'd rather not be in the Europa Conference League than fucking win it, mate. Do you know what I mean? To be honest with you, I find it hard work doing watch-alongs on Europa League. Like, I don't think I even like to cover it until it gets deep into the knockout. So it depends what you're looking for, mate. I don't want to be rude here. If you're a West Ham fan, Middlesbrough fan, Aston Villa fan, of course, the Europa League or the Conference League is big shit. Do you know what I mean? A team the size of Arsenal shouldn't be nowhere near the Europa League or the Conference League. So Arsenal finishing second would actually be the more successful season, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I'm going for a draw, but hopefully we get a draw. I think she means a win. Good evening, top manager, manager of the year. Mate, he is doing bits. Come on, let's think about it. He was given not very long at Arsenal, and he wasn't given the luxury of signing his own players. I want Zaha, I got Pepe. Do you know what I mean? I want Fabinho, I got Torreira. The rest is history. I'll never understand what happened there. But maybe the less said, the better. Do you know what I mean? But one of his recruits, I was actually his signing, hence why at £7 million, he played in 49 games in a row, Matteo Guendouzi. He's going on to do bits. Seriously. I think he could have been very useful in this search for the championship. You know what I mean? But Balogun's been saying as well in an interview in France, I think I could have been very useful to Arsenal this season. Do you know what I mean? That's him obviously being a little bit petulant, already putting out the words of the signs for next season. Boy, if I'm not playing, I'm out. Do you know what I mean? And there has been a lot of talk of Balogun leaving. Reece Nelson, new deal. Wow. I am just a nervous goon at the moment. I don't know. Liverpool, that's what I mean. They can have this. They can play like world beaters, beat Man City, Man United 7-0, and then get funked by Brighton. But again, it wasn't my choice, and I certainly wouldn't have. You know what I mean? I was pissed off with a collapse against Chelsea, and basically the mini collapse that made us get Europa League and not Champions League football. But with all respect, you know what I mean? He was a point away. It certainly is, Joss, mate. Like, seriously, I've never even heard of some of the teams in there. And I know fucking football. I know world football. My knowledge is amazing. But, mate, when I'm hearing, like, I don't know, it's fraudulent. One more trophy than Legoman, just in European trophies. Exactly, bruvs. You know what I mean? Seville. Wasn't he in a trophy? Didn't he win something as well last year? Never been Emery's. Has never beaten Emery's point record until now. Got us the European final and 2 points of third. Wasn't backed. Look how much money Arteta has wasted. Most definitely. Emery, you know what I mean? I don't want to say he got himself the sack. It was obviously his bitching, you know what I mean? He should have like made it clear at the start, like I'm a yes man or I'm not a yes man. Like buying him the players, like the Pepe. Do you know what I mean? The guy that was doing the job, the Edu job, that little fraud, that fucker that was just robbing from us. Do you know what I mean? That was the worst appointment ever. But was that Emery's fault? And look what Emery's doing at Villa. Come on, Steven Gerrard. Everyone loves Steven Gerrard. Hey, matey. I was doing great at Rangers and I went to Villa and then fucked up. The Premier League is hard. This guy's come in and you know what I mean? He's murking it at Aston Villa. Certainly did. Well, go on, bro. I'm out again, but off all next week. Make sure you get at me. Most definitely, my birthday Monday. Happy birthday, Grievo. Was Ozil a yes man? Nah. What do you mean? Was Ozil a yes man? Nah. Ozil done what he want, hence why his work rate was so shit. Ozil was a luxury player. Do you know what I mean? He was one of them guys that, yeah. And you know what? Further into thinking, obviously this is something on the group, so a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about, but you'll get this immediately. I was thinking about Ozil. Do you remember when Emre come in? I think he didn't play him for a little while, and then he started playing Ozil for, I don't know, a little month or so. Yeah? Ozil was running around. He'd upped his work rate. He'd basically done what Emre asked. Then the assists went quiet. Do you know what I mean? The through balls went quiet. Ozil really is one of them guys. He doesn't have that sort of, I don't know, desire or the awareness to run, track back, blah blah blah. He is that guy that literally beautiful technique. You know what I mean? Tick attack of football. Hence why he played for Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Uh, Ozil, as I say, like similar to Trossard now. If Ozil was in this Arsenal team now, top of the league, I reckon he would come in and hit the ground running. You know, Arsenal scrapping for eighth, and fifth, and etc. Obviously, it isn't the same. But yeah, who knows? Ozil could have got more. When Emery took over at Villa, they were in a relegation battle. Exactly. And was he really backed in January? I can't really remember. Did he get any players in January? Exactly. But there was one thing I noticed, yeah? And it came into my head last night. And I'm going to go and look at some of the footage. Ozil, even though he was working hard on the Emery, which I think Emery appreciated, it seemed to be either he was too tired when he got into a good position that the final pass or the shot goal wasn't as good or blah blah blah. Like, I'm sure he was a very very fit person. You can't win World Cups and, you know what I mean, have a career like he did and not be fit and not do well in training. But when he started, and I do remember that, and it is a good point. Thanks for saying, Yui. When Ozil did what every Arsenal fan, and where is Lee Akers today? Because when Ozil did start trying to work hard on the Emre, and he did fucking just dig in and work hard, he seemed not to be so good at the assisting. Hence why I've always said it as where a lot of Arsenal fans dislike Ozil. Do you know what I mean? And we've had worse. Let's have it right. Do you know what I mean? We expected a lot more from Ozil. Yes. But come on. Wenger should have, you know what I mean, laid down the line a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Asked a little bit more of him. And then, obviously, if you're going to refute having Fabregas back and everything, you've got to build your team more around Ozil. You shouldn't have, in my opinion, an Oliver Giroud up front who will just slow the game down. You know what I mean? Ozil needed that Henry type, you know? And then we fed him Lacazette. Anyway. But yeah, good point, Craig. Seriously. And what about Matteo Guendouzi? And, you know, I don't know, like, we could be about to do it again with Balogun. There is a few rumours that Balogun, it was more his attitude that got him sent out on loan this season. We only had Nketiah and Jesus for strikers. We knew this. And any world-class club trying to win trophies, especially in the Premier League, has got to have more than two strikers. Even in January, like, we had Jesus injured and Nketiah wasn't really scoring. We didn't go for a striker. I wonder why. So, I don't know. As much as I do think Arteta is doing well now, some of the shit he does confuse me. No striker in January, alone. There was people out there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I wanted that Marcus Thuram, but a deal could have been done. I don't know. But we got Trossard, a Polish kid that I don't think is really going to have much of a future, sent out on loan next year. And Jorginho, okay, he would have been needed if Partey or Xhaka is injured. But at the end of the day, they haven't been injured. So he isn't really needed. Good point. On fire, of course, bros. So where are some? And I'm going to try and get some of the group boys in. Where are some of the Ozil haters? Because this is what I'm saying. It is a different Arsenal team now, and this is more the way Ozil would have been liking to play football. This is where Ozil would have made that difference. Ozil doesn't want to track back and do all that shit. You know what I mean? As bad as it sounds, whoa, what can you do? You know what I mean? He didn't really have to do that at Real Madrid. When Ancelotti come in and tried to change it all up, obviously, yeah, he was shown the door. You know what I mean? It doesn't work for every manager. And I hear that. But yeah, if you sign a guy like Ozil, man, you got to know what you're doing. Real talk. All right, let's try and get some of the real ones in. Where is these Liekos? Where are they all? Where is the boys? Where is all the boys recently? Have you noticed, Yui? A lot of the mandem seem to have disappeared, bruv. Seriously. I ain't seen the Hazards. Then again, it is Ramadan, I suppose. But I haven't seen a lot of the real ones in ages. A lot of them have disappeared. Let's get you in. Let's get you in. Luca, how you doing, bro? Hand on the heart, bruvs. And we know, obviously, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, you get that negative vibe of you. I've seen you tweeting, we're gonna lose, or la la la. What is your real thoughts? What is the score for tomorrow? Same question for Craig, for Linda, for UE. Anyone else here listening? My heart says draw. Honestly, I keep thinking draw, but yeah. Don't talk about all of it like that. No excuse for Arsenal tomorrow. Man City ain't going anywhere from now to the end of the season. Exactly, bros. Man City have done their best to help us win the league. Now it's the business end of the season. I can't really see Man City dropping points, even though they've got FA Cups and Bayern Munich coming up and then more games after. Hello, Luca. We won't win tomorrow. I got a bad feeling. Bro, I have to admit, do you know what I mean? Liverpool give me nightmares. We haven't got the best record up at Anfield, do you know what I mean? We ain't got the best record against none of the top 4 teams over the last few years. I really hate to be negative. I reckon we lose. Mate, if we lose, though, like, seriously, that is a huge problem. Let's think about it, and let's think about it carefully. If we lose tomorrow, mate, we are in one hell of a situation. And I'll tell you for why, bro. Hold on. Bear with me. I'll tell you why, Luca. Because the fixtures are coming thick and fast, mate. If we lose tomorrow, mate, we are going to be struggling for the rest of the season, in my opinion. And it won't be good enough, guys. Hold on a minute while I sort myself out. Now, after Liverpool, there's going to be Man City away. After Man City, it's Newcastle. And after Newcastle, it's Brighton. If we lose tomorrow, the chat will be missing, most definitely. 2-2. I've said that. I think Jean Arby has said that. And wow, Craig has said 2-2 as well. So there's a lot of us thinking 2-2, guys. I would be happy with a draw. 2-2. If we lose, title done. And yeah, if we lose, I'm not going to say exactly title done, but yeah, it won't look good because it won't give me that kind of confidence to think we're going to go Man City and get a good result, or even Newcastle. Newcastle are flying at the moment. Like, I honestly did think they might bottle top 4. Come on, we've been trying for years under Arteta to get top 4. If we lose, the title is done. Yes, I'm almost going to have to agree with that because, again, we'll see how good Arteta is because this is how you this is how you look at a fucking manager and give him his ratings, mate. Hold on a second, guys. And if he deserves them ratings and them plaudits, because this is the business end of the season, yeah? And this is when it matters. And this time last season, we know what we were doing and we know what we were about, and it wasn't anything to be fucking happy about. If we draw, would you be delighted? Delighted is not the word I would use. I would accept a draw, but at the end of the day, every game now is like a Champions League final, mate. We should be pretty fresh, you know what I mean? Touch wood, we ain't really got much injuries, apart from Saliba, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty fortunate, do you know what I mean? Business end of this season. But there is no FA Cup, there is no Europa League. Man City will play their best side against Bayern Munich, home and away. And they'll probably play their best team against Sheffield United, even though they're in the Championship. Man City want to win everything. Do you know what I mean? So, boy, we have to take our chances. And we have, when we have them, I want 3 points, but I would take a point. Just don't lose the game. Exactly, bros. But at the end of the day, if you want to win the league, mate, you know what I mean? Considering some of the games we've got coming up. All right, let's look at this now. Guys, Liverpool, let's just say tomorrow was a draw. All right, away at West Ham. I presume we're all going to say 3 points, yeah? Apart from maybe Phil Mitchell. Home to Southampton, 3 points. And then it's away to Man City. Can any of you honestly say we're going to win there? Does any of you even fancy a draw? away at the Etihad Stadium. Then it's home to Chelsea. What's your thoughts on that one, guys? And then away to Newcastle. And then it's Brighton at home. And then we finish off away at Forest and at home to Wolves. It is a very difficult end of season, but what can I say? If you want to win the league, you have to play every team twice. I'm coming for your neck, rude boy. Coming second and fourth is the same for me. Better win the league. I'm coming for your neck, rude boy. And mate, I couldn't agree more. Second, fourth, you know what I mean? What does it actually mean? It's still just Champions League qualification. Excellent. So, yeah, fourth and second, there isn't a fucking blind bit of difference in that for me. There isn't even too much difference in the actual money you receive from the Premier League, you know what I mean? So, boy, the writing is simply there. It's win the league or nothing. I reckon we draw, but draw, I'd be so happy. Would be so happy. Okay. And then what about West Ham and Southampton next? What about away at Man City? You know what I mean? Even though they've got a bigger squad than us, we know how they go on. Do you know what I mean? They'll play their usual 1 to 11. That will be Grealish left, Haaland up front, and either Mahrez or a Foden on the wing. We know what they're going to do and how they're going to come at us. We've obviously played them twice this season, you know what I mean? What was it so far? 2 defeats? Most recently, that FA Cup game. We'll win the league. And is that what you honestly think? Yeah, well, I'm sure you wouldn't be saying it, but mate, if Man City win the league, like, it's a disaster. Like, if it was roles reversed and Man City were 5-8 points clear right about now, everyone would be saying Arsenal had no chance. You know what I mean? So really, there's no excuses. And we've got to hope with all their games, Bayern Munich, they've got a new manager, Tuchel. That is not going to be an easy fixture home and away. Tuchel has been brought there to make a difference, or he'll probably lose his job in the summer. Sheffield United, all right, they're going to batter Sheffield United. Look what they've done to Vincent Kompany's Burnley. But then they'll have to play another game in the FA Cup. Yeah, bro, I was holding his like council tax. You know what I mean? Again, why would Arteta have stuck with this geezer? Arteta just likes lovely guys. Hence why Holding will get a new deal. El Nini gets a new deal. Do you know what I mean? They're like his spies in the camp, you know what I mean? They don't have to play. They're happy with a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. But man, they can tell their grandkids, their wife, whatever, I play for Arsenal. When they're going out to the club and want to start barebacking, they're not saying I play for Yeovil. Motherfucker, I play for Arsenal. Don't that sound pretty? And do you think the little fucking gal cares if he's on the bench? We beat West Ham, lose City. Yo, Ty! Ty, it's like squeaky bum time out here. Everyone's kind of nervous. Most people are saying a draw for the game tomorrow. What do you think? We need 3 points, mate. Look at Man City. I can't see them losing a game again this season. Do you know what I mean? They battered Liverpool 4-1 last week. We have to do a Man City. We have to beat Liverpool 4-1. Got back from Nando's. Go on, bro. So you and the family going Nando's, yeah? Love it. How was it? Was it up to Chef Dan standards? I say 2-1 Arsenal. Bros, that's a big ask, man. Remember, this is the same team a couple of weeks ago that beat Man United 7-0. 7-0. But then again, they went and got mashed up the week after. Win or draw keeps us in it. Most definitely. I agree. But a draw, even then, Man City will be licking their lips. Yeah, if we win tomorrow, guys, seriously, as much as I say if we lose tomorrow, it could fuck up the league title. If we win tomorrow, guys, surely there's no stopping us. We shouldn't feel phased about going Etihad or playing Brighton or Chelsea. Ah, some nice one-on-one time. I love it. I love it. And much deserved. Much deserved, my brother. I hope you had a blessed night. Leicester and Jose Marshall expected to complete an agreement in the next 24 hours if it all goes to plan. Talks in advance reported earlier today, waiting for final key details. Boy, I'm not so sure if I was a Leicester fan how I'd be feeling about that. Seriously. Like, there's nothing. I ain't got nothing against Americans, but this is the Premier League, mate. And even though I do feel he was a bit unlucky at Leeds United, boy, that's a brave appointment. Oh yeah, most definitely, bros. That's why I've been being quiet. I'm in a good boy on Twitter recently, bro. Seriously, all I've got to do is cough, and everyone aims at me. But yeah, everyone will be like, "Oh, it's not over. It's not over. We are overachieving this season." What's this? Hold on. Klopp on rebuilding in the summer. Whatever we do this summer, it won't be enough for some people, but with smart recruitment, will improve definitely. Yeah, it's like he's almost telling you something. He knows he might have a Jude Bellingham wrapped up. Real Madrid want Camavinga to stay for a long time. New term deal will be offered in the next month. I've heard something very, very similar, bruvs, because there was a lot of talk of him being anxious, you know what I mean? The other French midfielder kind of came in and took his job. Wow, there you go. Imagine we lost 7. Imagine, bruvs, imagine. Like, I'm sure it's impossible. I'm sure it's impossible, but just imagine. Like, Man United beat us this season, remember? I reckon 2-2. Wow, so many of us have actually gone 2-2. Ancelotti, I believe Modric, Benzema, and Kroos will be there next season. But remember what you said about Asensio. I don't give a fuck where he is next season. Uruguay are closing the block from Marco Bielsa as a new head coach. Wow. Go on, brother. Jean Army, right at the front of the football news. Who do I think will win? What do you mean? Tomorrow? Honestly, bros, I'll have to see the 1 to 11. Obviously, imagine if Saliba was there. I'd be so much more confident. Like, again, without exaggerating, this guy has walked into Arsenal's team and made one heck of a difference. Real talk, guys. This is the same Arsenal defence that collapsed last season. Do you know what I mean? Away at Totti, holding, spinning. He's been unbelievable. It'll be interesting to see the defenders of the year. Do you know what I mean? Saliba has already been in a lot of people's voting. I've heard people saying Saliba is the best fucking defender in the league. Obviously, Van Dijk's a little out of form, but literally, mate, he's came in and made all of the difference. So yeah, Saliba is that important. He's very calm. With Saliba in the team tomorrow, I'm much more confident. With Holding, boy, people at Party at Xhaka have to be on their A game because Holding is a liability. He can come in and have a few minutes here and there, but any motherfucker can do that. But when it's a really good team and the pressure's on, again, White Hart Lane last season. Ben White, a centre half, now at right back. Again, I know there's no one really to put at right back, but if Ben White is so good and so versatile, wouldn't you put Ben White back at right back? This Waters has been getting rave reviews on the academy. I don't know. I wouldn't risk a Nelson or something at right back though, but yeah. I'm just kind of annoyed that Holding has to be there. Would you try something wacky like a Tierney at right back? Zinchenko likes to just float anywhere on the pitch. Would you try Zinchenko right back, Tierney left back? Because Zinchenko floats around wherever the fuck he wants. He's hardly at left back anyway. I honestly really would think about that tomorrow. And then if Ben White was a liability at centre back, you know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, £50 million waste, man. I'm not happy with Holding being in the team. And I don't really want to be sitting here tomorrow night crying, oh, a Holding mistake. You know what I mean? I knew it, la la la. Do you know what I mean? The squad wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? We're buying Vieiras, we're buying Trossards or Jacob. If Jacob's so good, he should be in the team then, innit? Oh, guys. I don't know. This Arteta, mate, I'm telling you, everyone loves him and worships the ground he walks on. But let's have it right. If we finish second, mate, oh my God, he's got a lot to be fucking responsible for. A lot of questions would have to be asked, mate. Your £50 million centre back is now a right back. Do you know what I mean? And even then, he looks shaky. Again, I'd rather Arsenal players don't get in the England squad, but come on, man. If you can't get in the England squad, you're not that good. Ever in Europe. And that is why he can now probably retire and go back to Argentina. Official, Messi has now scored the most goals ever in Europe. And that's why I was surprised Ronaldo went to Qatar, wherever the hell he went to. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get it. I thought he would try and battle Messi. As long as the team was in the Champions League, Europa League, a European goal is a European goal, man. And he reckoned and claimed he had offers. So why did he do that? Do you know what I mean? It was such an on-Ronaldo thing to do. And for me, it's like he wasted a season at Man United. He was that guy that didn't want to lose any kind of stats competition to Lionel Messi. But with Messi, he's only done it in Spain and France. And France is a shit league, mate. And let's have it right. Spain ain't great. Ronaldo 701 has overtaken Ronaldo on the goals. Has he? What, in the last European game he played? How come I didn't hear that? Wow. But yeah, there's a lot of word that he won't be at PSG next season. It seems like Mbappe has got his way. But where is Messi going to go? Could it be a romantic return to Barcelona for Messi? Because, or will he go back to his hometown club in Argentina? There's been a lot of talk of that. Could he piss off to America and earn more fortunes? Or a Qatar, just like Ronaldo? That would be funny. But yeah, Ronaldo must be pissed. Guys, almost at the end of the stream. Please get a massive like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. And again, final thoughts. Nothing but a win will do tomorrow. Come on. Liverpool are not the same team that they was a year ago. So we have to dig in. We have to be strong. You know what I mean? Only a win will do. I'll accept a draw, but even then, that will have Man City licking their lips. A draw. Again, let's have a look at how this goes. If we was to draw tomorrow, yeah, table, we would be on 73. Point ahead of 6 points ahead, but they'll have a game in hand. It ain't enough, guys. It ain't enough. Do you know what I mean? But please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I will be in the building early tomorrow for the watch along. That reminds me, what time is the game tomorrow? 4:30 kickoff. So I'll be in the building from 4 p.m. for the watch along live. Liverpool Arsenal. Guys, please be in the watch along. It should be a brilliant game, whatever happens. And if we win, surely we are champions. If we lose, mate, it is squeaky bum time for real. Again, nothing more less than a win will do. I pray to the gods literally that Saliba is there. Saliba could make all the difference. He calms our whole defence down. You know what I mean? We don't need a shaky liability like Rob Holding out there, which ever so annoys me. But guys, what is your final thoughts before I go? It's been pretty quiet. Where is everyone from the groups? The Hazards, the Jumas, the Easies, the WBs. Where are you all? Where's Lee Akers? Where are you all, man? Where is the real ones? But yeah, it's a Saturday night. Also, it's Ramadan as well, man. Man, them are tired. Shouts out to Jean RB, UE, Luca, Linda, Lucas as well, who was in the chat. Shouts out to Phil Mitchell, West Ham, and David Moyes. Live to fight another day. I'll have to check fucking. Shouts out to Tyler as well. A very real one. Always up in the building. Like Lee Akers. is afraid of me. That's so funny. Where's Lee Akers? He would love to be arguing right now. He loves a little argument. Quick toilet break. Ty, you reckon we're going to win? Phil reckons we're going to lose 3-0. And everyone else has pretty much went 2-2, brothers. Literally. Luca went 2-2. I think UE's gone 2-2. Craig went 2-2. I've said 2-2. So, boy, I'm back. Sharon, box needed attending. Nice one, Phil. And how is your next couple of games, West Ham-wise? I'm very tempted to cover a West Ham game soon. Not the Conference League, though, mate. That is fucking boring. 2-1, yeah? Bro, that is so confident. If we win 2-1, I'll kiss you, brothers, right on your forehead, I swear to God, because I don't know, like, even this season against Man United, that was our first real big test to say we can beat the teams in the top four. You know what I mean? And we flopped it. Man City, we flopped it. And Newcastle, we drew 0-0. So, again, for me, we flopped it. We drew 0-0 at home. So we've got to play them away now. And they're banging form. It is worrying me. Again, Thursday. Then you horrible lot. We'll beat you 1-0. Then you horrible lot. Mate, if you beat us 1-0, there's no league title for us, mate. Telling you. Could Arsenal be the team that gets David Moyes to sack, guys? Seriously. He's literally at 1 or 2 more wins away, defeats away from being sacked. I'm going to have my last apple and move on to the dog. Very nice, very nice. Phil's off to jerk his chicken. Phil, please get a like on the video. Grievo, get a like on the video. Ty, do the same. Grievo says 3-1 to the Arsenal. Wow, that is confidence. That's 2 of you that reckon we'll win. Ty's went 2-1. You've gone 3-1. Wow. At the end of the day, mate, seriously, look at Liverpool recently. The recent results. They have been fucking around. Every time they get an impressive win, like 7-0 Old Trafford, they fuck up the week after and can't beat like a Bournemouth. It's pretty fucked up. Against Man City, they flopped 4-1. Like, that was the game I thought Man City may slip up, get a draw, something. You know what I mean? Look at Phil. Excuse me, guys. I'll be back tomorrow to see the chat in a meltdown. Hopefully not Phil, but yeah, I'll be in a meltdown. Night all, come on, you gunners. Good night, Linda. Make sure there's a massive like on the video. Everyone, please be getting the likes on the video. Yeah, I'm nervous as hell. If I see Saliba in that team sheet, though, I'm telling you what, I will feel a lot more confident on the 3 points. Saliba makes all of that difference. Don't scare me, bro. And exactly, bro. This is what I'm saying. They don't scare Brighton. Brighton banged them 3-0. Look what Real Madrid done to them. I know it's Real Madrid. Man City just last week. Liverpool have, fucked up this season. Do you know what I mean? Klopp needed to invest in the summer. Maybe he's made a couple of mistakes. Maybe they didn't need Cody Gakpo. Maybe they didn't need Darwin Núñez. Brother, we know that ain't true, man. Seriously. Saliba's just calmed it all down, bros. Look statistically. Do you know what I mean? There was a poll today, yeah? I don't know who held it. Do you know what I mean? But it was the top 5 defenders in the Premier League this season. Saliba was there. Botman was there. Do you know what I mean? This is his first season. He's 21, mate. You know what I mean? He's unbelievable. Arsenal, Liverpool and the Klopp. Arsenal have conceded 22 goals. And that is just not good enough, you know what I mean? But that's because Saliba went there. There you go. We have been solid with Saliba this season. Look at Ben White, our £50 million centre-back. The first game of the season when Saliba took his place at centre-back and he went to right-back, I knew instantly Ben White was never going to be a centre-back again. Saliba was just too good. Bro, Holding, bro, seriously. Holding is just not good, bros. He is not good. Look here, bro. England ain't blessed at centre-back. People like Maguire play. Do you know what I mean? He has never been close to getting an England cap. Do you know what I mean? Not that it bothers me, but you don't have to be that good. There is 2 players at Crystal Palace right now, and look how many goals they concede. 2 defenders that regularly get into the England squad. That Tyrese Mitchell and what is it? Gooley, the centre back. Gooley, Guart, whatever his name is. You know what I mean? Bro, Holden has never ever had a sniff. Do you know what I mean? Even in defensive fucking crises for England. Just a little eye opener, you know what I mean? There's levels out here, and Holden ain't good enough, mate. Look at White Hart Lane last season. You know what I mean? Everyone likes a nice guy and everything, but you know what I mean? And someone that don't moan if they're not in the team. But bro, he's not good enough. How the fuck him and Xhaka are actually still survivors from Wenger's era is unbelievable. You know what I mean? There was better players around. Holding, man, ridiculous. But there you go. And for me, again, you know what I mean? Right back could be a bit more settled. Tommy, we know, is injury prone. Ben White is meant to be a centre back. He should be battling Saliba for that shirt. He should be playing centre back instead of Holding tomorrow. Why is that not happening? Mate, let's just hope Saliba's playing first. I don't think he'll play. You know what I mean? Pass Saliba and score. We come back 2-1. But seriously, Saliba is world class, bros. You know what I mean? He's broken into the French team, 21. Look how many defenders they have. I can't speak highly enough of him. And last season, we finished 5th. It was a collapse. You know what I mean? And the only reinforcement we brought in was Saliba at the back. No central midfielder, no Caicedo, no Rice to make us stronger. It's the same team as last year. Every time you say, do you know what I mean? Oh, wow. I must say, yo, all right, so I'm going to now try to stop saying that. I love you, Ty. I love you. You're going to be pissed, yeah? I feel for a little drink now, but you know what? My belly is well too jittery. I was thinking of a late night call to Tesco. Oh, man, you know what? Them village Tesco's don't like selling alcohol late at night. Dickheads. But I love that, Ty. I love that, Ty. Guys, please get a like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. And there you go, Craig. Liverpool on the clock. Arsenal have conceded 22 goals. That is pretty ridiculous, do you know what I mean? And what we scored against them is probably fucking ridiculous. Arteta, man, you gotta get this right. This is why he bugs me. Never wanted to play Saliba until the pressure got on top to him, you know what I mean? He was winning the player of the season in France, young player of the year, making Marseille bosses, getting into the French national team. And then he decided I better play him. Well, allegedly, yeah, but I have run in there late before and got alcohol, but like their cigarette counter closes at 9, so there's no, well, the spirits are out on the shop floor actually. But yeah, they did chat shit to me once, you know what I mean? But I just told them to fuck off, so I actually did get my own way. But then again, you know what I mean? It depends maybe who's there on that day. I said the blood clot's still open, bank holiday, innit? Brass. Imagine that. I'll have to drive back to London to get like cigarette and Rizzler and petrol and thing. Joke thing. The village ain't ready, bros. But guys, what's your final thought? Is Arteta's Arsenal ready to do this? Are we going to be league champions? If we win tomorrow, surely nothing stops us. Surely. I know we got Man City and Newcastle and Chelsea's to come, but this is the big game right now, isn't it? And if we beat Liverpool, my confidence is up. If we lose, boy, I'm not going to be so certain. That's the village for you. Tell me about it, Ty. Tell me about it. Easier to drive back to fucking London to sort yourself out. I'm telling ya. But yeah, guys, please be with me for the watch along. 4 p.m. live. Liverpool v Arsenal. It doesn't get much bigger. So please be with me, people. Hopefully some of the real ones will be back. Where are they all hiding? I wonder what I've done to piss off the real ones. Seriously. What have I done? What did I say in them groups, Ty? What did I say? Where's Lee Akers at as well? Actually, Lee Akers, even though he's always on every day, he's always on point. Saturday nights, he's always out there, usually on the piss. So yeah, the Acres will be in a pub right now singing an Arsenal song. I can see it. Mate, I'll be singing tomorrow as long as we win. Liverpool are going to mash up my birthday, Ty. Seriously. Like, Monday's my birthday, and I'll be like, it's going to fuck my birthday up if Liverpool beat us, because, you know what I mean? Then, I have no confidence away at Man City, at home to Chelsea, away at Newcastle, home to Brighton. All of them fixtures worry me even more. Brighton, by the time they play us, yeah, could be going for top 4. Like, I'm pretty sure the way it stands, they've got games in hand over the teams that are occupying the top 4. But obviously, Man U, Newcastle don't look like they're really going to be dropping points. Like, they're both murking it right now. Especially Newcastle, 5 in a row. Away at Brentford today. Team is struggling at Brentford. Newcastle won, man. They're laying down a statement. Shouts out to Eddie Howe and everyone at Newcastle. Seriously, they ain't overspent. But yeah, rumours are in the summer they're going to be trying to make a statement in the market. Unai Emery, one of the managers of the season, go look at his points tally since he come in. Like, literally, maybe only Arsenal and Man City have collected more points, yeah, in the Premier League than Aston Villa. That says something. I really hope so, Ty. I really hope so. I really hope so. Liverpool worry me, man. And they're mad sells. Like, how did they beat Man U 7-0, bro? I was like, how did they do that? I know there's always them mad performances once in a season, but 7-0 against Man U, like, that's ridiculous. They've got firepower in abundance, bros. Their central midfield just hasn't been the same, you know what I mean? They badly need a Saicedo, a Declan Rice. And you know what? Liverpool themselves, yeah? And this is where Klopp himself could be fucking up. When he went and bought Nunes in the summer, 60-odd mil. Cody Gakpo, 40-odd mil. He needed a midfielder, bros. And Klopp fucked up. Do you know what I mean? And Jude Bellingham, is he really the answer for Liverpool? Yes, he would be an amazing signing for any of the fucking top Premier League teams, yeah? But they need more a Saicedo or a Rice, unless they're going to try and go for 2 world-class midfielders. But again, Bellingham, he isn't the most defensive-minded midfielder. Henderson is getting shitter by the day. Fabinho's on his way. What's the other one? Thiago, he's hardly played. But bro, Man United beat us this season. Seriously. Why did Man United beat us if they're dead? Eric Ten Hag has honestly came to the Premier League and had a wonderful first season. Bro, he's won the League Cup. He's got top 4 already, yeah, in his first season. And I reckon they're going to win the Europa League. That is an amazing first season, bros. And it does put things into perspective. Yes, it's all good that Arteta is top, man. It's took him, you know what I mean, 3.5, 4 years to get into this position. You know what I mean? So now I'm saying we can't lose it. Honestly, we can't lose it now. We ain't, Man U. I hear that, bros. I hear that. But again, they beat us this season. I really thought we were going to go to Old Trafford and fuck them up. We was on a good run. We was unbeaten ourselves. But they beat us. Anthony's debut. And yeah, the rest is history. So yeah. Now it's statement time. We have to beat Liverpool, collect nothing less than a draw at the Etihad. Let me work this out. If we drew against Liverpool and drew against Man City, that's 4 points dropped. We're 5 points ahead. We'd still technically win the league. But that means we've got to be perfect. We've got to beat Newcastle away. We've got to beat Chelsea at home. They got lucky. Well, there you go, bros. Ty, we ain't winning. We win the league by 2 points. I'm going to work this out in a minute, bros. That's what I'm saying. If we draw even 2 games, Liverpool and at Man City, that means we have to win every other game. Like Man City, I can't see them dropping points now. This is the business end of the season. And even though they've had a bit of a funny season, hence why we're top, you know what I mean? They're not here to gift wrap us the title. And I've looked at their fixtures, you know what I mean? And they haven't got the sort of fixtures we've got. I think they've only got, I think, Chelsea in their last 9 games. We're not proved to you. I don't get that, Ty. I don't get that, Ty. We're not proof to you. But Ty says, no, we're winning, bro. What do you think, guys? Here we go. The chat is split. Like, I'm just saying a draw. But really, I honestly in my heart believe nothing less than a win will do. Do you know what I mean? Because Man City will win, the gap becomes smaller. And when we play Man City, you know what I mean? Imagine we're 3 points ahead of Man City by the time we play them at the Etihad. I'd see them murking us and being top by the end of the evening. Go on, I love that. Liverpool draw, City draw means Arsenal win by 2 points. So that means you reckon we're going to go Newcastle away and win. We'll beat Chelsea at home and we'll beat Brighton at home, yeah? Even West Ham away is going to be a difficult game. Yeah, bros. I've got them jittery nerves as well, bros. I won't have the best sleep as well tonight, I'm telling you. It's just two on my mind. I wish I knew one way or the other if it's Rob Holding or Saliba. I feel this season is ours. I hear you, Ty. And the way it has been going, you know what I mean? We have been consistent. We have been doing well. Like, all right, going at the FA Cup and the Europa League. If we win the league, all right, it's a blessing in disguise. And I'll have that all day long. And I'll live with that. But if we finish second, man, I'm going to be like, wow. Like, we ain't really got injuries. Like, we should be as confident as hell. No one should be scaring us. We should be battering Liverpool tomorrow, doing what Man City done to them, 4-1. Man City didn't struggle. And they didn't even have their boy Haaland. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we've got to win tomorrow. We've got to start well, guys. The team, obviously, as we know, will be the same as usual. So there's no point going into it. Or 20 points. Winning is winning. Exactly, bros. I don't care if we finish level points and we won on goal difference. But anyway, as it stands at the moment, Man City have a better goal difference than us. Do you know what I mean? So we need to be beating teams convincingly and getting that goal difference up. Imagine it did come down to goal difference. Stranger things have happened. I can rub it in that I was right. Ty, and there's nothing more, seriously, that I'd be more delighted for. I'd love to have been wrong. That I'm not even saying we're going to lose. I'm just not that confident we're going to go and get 3 points. Like, Liverpool are definitely out of the top 4 race if they lose tomorrow to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're out of it. Newcastle are doing well. Man United are doing well. So Liverpool have to win, just the same way like we had to win. But they had to win last week against Man City. They failed. They got battered 4-1. We've got to have that same Man City attitude, bros. Just go and win 4-1. Look at them again today, Man City, 4-1. We got to get that goal difference down. Excuse me, people. Because that goal difference, imagine it come down to goal difference. Wow. If we lost at Man City, drew with Liverpool, that would be the 5 points done. Then we'll be level on points. And then we'd have to finish with a perfect season. But guys, it's almost time to go. Yeah, bro, I think we got this in the bag. Bro, I hope so. I really hope so. And as I say, if we win tomorrow, surely nothing can stop us. Because then, again, we could afford to lose at the Etihad Stadium. Not that I'm saying we should or we will, but yeah. Because at the moment, we have to almost be perfect, bros, because I don't think Man City are going to drop any points. Like, I've looked at their fixtures. It ain't that hard. Do you know what I mean? And they're professional, bros. Guardiola knows what he's doing, bros. He wins titles everywhere he goes. Man City's fixtures, I'll say it again, they've got Bayern Munich. Obviously, that's going to be tough. Tuchel's just took over. Then they've got Leicester at home. We know they're going to win that. Sorry, I got that wrong. Where are we? Right, they've got Bayern, then Leicester, then Bayern again. Then it's Sheffield United in the FA Cup semi-final. Then it's away to Brighton. Then it's home to Arsenal, away to Fulham, home to West Ham, home to Leeds, away to Everton, home to Chelsea, and then Brentford. I know Brentford and Chelsea are difficult games, but yeah, Man City will smash them. And we've got away at Newcastle. We've got home to Chelsea, who we ain't got a great record against. You know what I mean? Away at Liverpool, home to Brighton, and away at Newcastle. They could do, bros, but so doubtful. So doubtful, man. Like, they've slipped up a couple of times this season, and I really can't see them slipping up unless they're exhausted after playing Bayern Munich on Wednesday, then playing Sheffield United in the FA Cup, and then playing Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And that is the last thing, and that is my final thought, Tayo. And bless to you, my brother. Respect, brother. Love you as always. And that is my final thought. That is the only way I see Man City, guys, dropping points again this season, realistically. If they play Bayern Munich, have a nice exhausting draw or something similar, then beat Sheffield United in the semi-final of the FA Cup, then it's Arsenal. Hopefully they get exhausted and drop points somewhere. You know what I mean? Haaland, with the injury scare, well, he's back scoring. So yeah, we can't hold out for that anyway. But people, please get a like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm out the building. Liverpool Arsenal tomorrow. I'll be in the building from 4 p.m. So please be with me for the live watch along and then the reaction at 10 p.m. Man, it's either going to be a depressing, nutty one, and there would be a lot of banter and a lot of people like Phil Mitchell coming in. I told you so. If we win, guys, it's going to be a lit 10 p.m. stream. Guys, please get a like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Liverpool v Arsenal settings, people. Peace out. Good night, y'all.